Don't mind me, I'm just getting intoxicated on the smell of fragrances. If that's something you're into, stick around, it's great fun. Hello you, and welcome back to everybody. How are you all doing today? Well, today, as you saw by the title on the thumbnail, I am doing my top 10 most complimented fragrances. These fragrances have had people chasing me down the road in supermarkets, in shopping malls, on holidays, asking me what I'm wearing. So if you want to know what they are, stick around. I'm going to go from my number 10 all the way down to my number 1. So I love warm and spicy and smoky and sensual and woody fragrances. Oriental, love, love, love. They're the kind of fragrances I love. I love a little bit of sweet, not too sweet, and have to be sexy, and they are the kind of fragrances I love. I know we're all into different kind of fragrances, but if that's what you like, stick around because I have some good ones for you. So on my number 10, very hard to do this because all of these 10 fragrances that I have in front of me, if you bought any one of them, just any one, and I'm talking to you men and women, because men, you could buy them for, some of them are unisex by the way, and there's one in particular that's quite masculine, so stick around, and the rest of them, if you buy them for your loved one for whether it be birthday or Christmas or anything, oh my God, you will be thanked, because these are the most stunning fragrances I have come across. Now I will admit, I'm new to the whole kind of, getting to know the notes of a fragrance. I've always been into my scents. I've always been into my fragrances. I've bought lots and lots and lots of them over the years, I'm sure, like everybody else. But lately, in the past year or so, I have been delving into the notes and trying to educate myself on the notes and what they mean. And it's amazing how similar you seem to like. It's like, handbags. We like the same type, maybe with a top handle, and in scents, we like the same notes. So that's something I'm delving into, and you can learn along with me if that's something you're into. It is just amazing once you start it. It's like the whole handbag obsession. It's like it just gets worse and worse and deeper and deeper and deeper, and there's so many YouTube videos out there. I have to mention Demi Rawling, who's been one of my mentors, even though she doesn't know it, she doesn't know who I am, but I watch her videos and she's amazing, and everything she suggests, if she suggests something to blind buy, I'll blind buy it, which means obviously buying it without even having smelt it, because I trust her that much. So my first perfume I'm going to go with, or first fragrance, is Sable Rose. You would have seen me unbox this recently. I got it just before Christmas, and it was my first time buying a Louis Vuitton fragrance. Now this is a beautiful oriental floral fragrance. It's for women and men. It's rose, it's oud, it's amber, it's floral, it's spicy, and it's got black pepper in there, and it is just, so beautiful. I'm not going to spray them all on me because I don't know what I'd smell like, maybe a brothel or something when I walked out of here, but oh my God, I have to spray a little bit of this. This is just like it is just sensual, really, really sensual, this fragrance. And as I said, people have asked me, what are you wearing? That's so unusual, it's unique, and it's that combination of rose and oud. I know it's been done over and over. Oud, if any of you don't know, is a woody kind of a fragrance, and in this it is like the desert, and it's just so beautiful. It really is. As I said, it's sophisticated, and it is that oriental. It reminds you of the Orient, which it's supposed to do, and none of these fragrances are cheap. They're all in and around the €250 up, but I will leave all lists of fragrances below and prices, and possibly on screen. I'll put them all in US dollars and euro. So that's Sable Rose, and it is my number 10. I would recommend any of these fragrances. My number 9 is Alien by Mugler. Now this is an oldie but a goodie, and actually I was late to the game on this fragrance. I only bought this fragrance like a year ago, and I had never ever bought it. In all the fragrances I have bought over the years, I had never bought Alien by Mugler. It is a beautiful, if you like floral fragrances, this is it. It is sexy and it is floral. This is like going out in the evening clubbing, whereas Sable Rose could be like a dinner, that kind of an event. This one is more clubbing, sexual, seductive, Really, really nice. Men love this fragrance on women. Men, you can let me know in the comments down below. And actually everybody, let me know what fragrances you like. I'd love to know. So I'm just gonna spray. Oh my God. Yeah, immediately you can smell the jasmine. Jasmine, woody, amber. Again, it's oriental. Again, there's going to be a running theme through all of my fragrances here. It is definitely an oriental, kind of a touch of a fragrance scent off this. And the nose behind it was Dominique Ropion, who is the nose behind a lot of Frederic Malle, and I will be coming on to him in a few minutes. But he was one of the noses behind this fragrance, hence why it's so beautiful. I think he's an absolutely amazing perfumer. But yeah, definitely you've got your jasmine, woody, amber, just sexy, 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 sexy. If you want a sexy fragrance, I recommend this one. That is my number 9, Alien, and that one I think is in and around the €80 mark. Again, I'm not going to say prices because I get them all wrong, so I'm just going to put them on screen or down below. But every fragrance here goes from in and around the 100. Most of them are in around, definitely actually, yeah. 9 out of 10 of these fragrances are around 200, €250. So, but again, I'll put all the prices above. That's number 10 and number 9. Number 8. I don't know if any of you have this. It's very popular. It has been around for a very long time. And this perfume house is one, I think, of the best in the world. And it is Garland, Mon Garland. Now this fragrance is just beautiful. The bottle is like stunning. And it's an oriental woody, and it has lavender and bergamot in the top notes, and then moves into iris, jasmine and rose, and in the base vanilla, coumarin, sandalwood, benzoin, licorice and patchouli, which gives that beautiful earthy smell. Some people don't like patchouli. I like it. It's beautiful in this. It's sophisticated, and this perfume is elegant and classy. Oh my God. So you could just leave me here all day. This room just smells divine. That's why I love doing this kind of a video. I'm delighted to be doing them. I hope you like them and will like more of them. Oh, it's beautiful. It really is. Yeah, immediately you can smell the lavender in this. Lavender, the bergamot, which is more of like a limey kind of a scent. Iris, the flower, jasmine and rose. So it is a floral, but then it has that base of vanilla in the end of it. If you like vanilla, I like vanilla. I don't like it if it's too strong, but I do have to say like vanilla. Sandalwood, it's creamy, and the benzoin, licorice and patchouli. It is just absolutely beautiful, this perfume. This is like an everyday perfume. I will say the performance from the first two I have mentioned is a lot stronger than this one. This one, Mon Garland, is beautiful, and it gives a beautiful sillage, meaning the trail of the scent that it leaves behind you. Beautiful, but the performance, it doesn't stay around too long. I would say this one stays around 4 or 5 hours, maybe 4 or 5. Whereas the first two, easily 8 hours. 8 hours performance. Massive, but I would recommend this to anybody. Now, number 7. Some of these fragrances that I'm going to mention are niche fragrances, and I've only literally got into niche fragrances past year. Can't get them everywhere. They're not in all the big shopping malls, but they are niche, they're beautiful, they're a bit unique, which is what I love. Not everybody knows about them, not everybody is wearing them, and I just love learning about them every day. Now, this guy I have learned a lot about in the last year. His name is Frederic Malle, and at number 7 we have Musc Ravageur. Now, as I said to you in the start, I love my cozy, dark, smoky, musky, sensual, sexy. That is what this is in a bottle. Now, the first 3 perfumes, the Sable Rose is actually unisex, and Alien and Mon Garland are more feminine, and Musc Ravageur is unisex also. So guys, listen out for this one. As you can see it there, Musc Ravageur by Maurice Roussel is the nose behind this one, and Frederic Malle is the brand, and it is a little beauty. It's so beautiful, it's so unique. It lingers if you just put one spray. Like, it is just stunning. It has tangerine in there. It's musky and spicy. It has vanilla, cinnamon, amber, sandalwood, lavender, tonka bean, bergamot, and cedar. And as I said, this is just, oh my God, it's really, really strong. Don't mind me, anybody. As I said, even if a man was wearing this, it's just like, oh, yes, it's musky and sexy. It's almost like dominant. It's like a dominant scent. Sophisticated, unique, sexy. It's all the spices that are in it with the cinnamon and the bergamot, vanilla, powdery, lavender, sandalwood, creamy, musky. It has everything. This one has everything, but I put it at number 7 because of all the other ones I have in front of me. It was very, very difficult to put this in at number 7, but I did. And as I said, it is unisex and it gives massive projection, massive sillage. The performance is amazing and you literally need one spray and this will last for the day, I promise you. Now, that is number 7. Moving on to number 6, and we have a little beauty. Again, this is a niche fragrance that I only discovered a couple of months ago, actually, and this one is called Annie by Nishana. Now, Nishana is a niche, as I said, and this is both for women and men. The top notes are ginger and bergamot and spicy pink pepper. In the middle notes are blackcurrant, cardamom, Turkish rose, and then the base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, benzoin, cedar, patchouli, amber, and musk. Oh, this smells like holidays. A little bit like holidays. Like it's actually the best vanilla scent. This one, if you like vanilla, is the best vanilla scent I have ever tried. It is just beautiful and just unique. There's a gourmand sweetness in there as well, vanilla and citrus. This is like for, you know, a sophisticated, independent woman who knows herself very well. She's classy, she's been around the world, and she's, you know, she knows her stuff. This is a beautiful, the blackcurrant in here and the Turkish rose, and then the spices with the cardamom. The performance is an A+, I have to say, on this one. This one lasts forever. And the Siage also, I sprayed this. I've actually got into this habit of spraying them on myself going to bed at night because I like to smell nice going to bed. And I can't stop smelling myself, and it's lovely. There's no one else there to smell me, but I smell myself, so it's fine. Beautiful. Nishana Annie is just a stunner. Number 5 coming in, it's another Frederic Malle, and you may have heard of this one, and this one is Portrait of a Lady. This one is pricey but worth every penny. There's incense and pepper, the top notes, then Turkish rose and raspberry and patchouli. It is powdery and amber. When I wear this, I feel sexy and confident and really, really feminine. The rose in here is a majestic rose. It's not like a granny rose. It's not like, and I don't mean that against anybody who's older or anybody. I mean it in the term of what it infers, of that older kind of smell. It is, I'm older myself. I'm just, oh my God. Oh, haven't worn this actually for a couple of weeks. I've been trying out on my other ones, and I honestly, I have to put this on my other arm. I have no arms left. Yeah, you can really, the incense and the pepper, that spiciness comes to the fore, and the top notes, as I said, Turkish rose and raspberry. I actually love raspberry, that fruitiness that it gives in a fragrance. And then that earthy patchouli is just fabulous. Yeah, this is sophisticated. It is intoxicating. The performance is massive. It's an A+. The Siage is massive. It leaves this trail behind you wherever you go. People will be following after you going, excuse me, sorry, what the hell are you wearing? That actually has happened to me a couple of times. And you just can't help yourself with this scent. You need to try this out or even get a smaller sample. This is the 100 ml. And what I do sometimes, this really attracts people like a magnet. It's a perfume evocative of sensuous beauty that, like, it just attracts, it really does attract people like a magnet. But it's 100 ml this size. But what I would do sometimes is get the 50 ml or smaller like I did in the Musk Ravageur, because, well, first of all, perfumes go off, and second of all, if you don't like them that much, they're expensive. So if you want to try the 50ml, plus it's brilliant for traveling, the 50ml. But I got this in the 100ml because I knew I loved it. I had smelled it a few times before. I love all the notes in it. Again, I seem to go for, like, I do love that rose, particularly Turkish rose. I love Bulgarian rose. And I love that touch of powdery and muskness in perfumes. Some people hate musk, but this musk is really beautiful. I love sandalwood, that creaminess. Yeah, this is bold, it's alluring, it's sexy, it just makes my heart sing. Again, this is a strong, confident, sophisticated, classy woman who's been around, knows her stuff. So that is Portrait of a Lady. I can't recommend this one enough. You will not be disappointed. If you are on any of these, you just let me know. As I said, Portrait of a Lady is my number 5, and I just know you will not be disappointed in that scent. Number 4, oh my goodness. These are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And this one is an absolute beast of a perfume. I don't like to use that word, but it is necessary in this circumstances. Oud for Greatness. I got this. You might have seen it on my stories on Instagram. If you haven't, follow me on Instagram. It's up here at Vivser. I'd love to have you over there. I had this on my Instagram stories. I got this, I think, was it New Year's Day? I think I got this. It arrived on New Year's Day. And oh my God, this is by Initio, the House of Initio, and it is a parfum. These are all eau de parfum, by the way, rather than eau de toilette, which obviously means they're stronger and they are more potent and concentrated, and so they will last longer. This is a massive performer. The Siage is to die for. Like, anywhere I walk in the house, I can actually smell this. I walk back into my bedroom, if I sprayed it in the morning time, I can smell it in the evening time. It is stunning. Actually, all of the Initio range, I have to say, I have another 2 that I want to get, but I bought a few recently, so I have to behave. But Initio, and I said their perfume range is amazing, just amazing. Try it out and go and get a few samples. You don't have to buy it. But this one, oh my God, this one is saffron and nutmeg and lavender, and I must have one more place I can spray. I told you I'm going to smell like a broth at leaving. Oh, this is very, very, if you don't like your kind of Middle Eastern kind of spicy, saffron-y, I love, love, love. Like, this smells like, I think I showed my son and he goes, oh Mom, it smells like Singapore, it smells like Dubai. It does. It's stunning. It smells like money. It smells sophisticated. That might sound vulgar, but it just does. I told you I was going to be honest on this channel. As I said, saffron, nutmeg and lavender, patchouli and musk. It's for women and men. It is a beast. Again, all you need in this is 2 sprays. It's sparkling. I wouldn't put any more than 2 sprays. You would be overpowering. You want to leave a lovely, beautiful trail. You do not want to overpower people and people start walking away from you. And this is that strong. It's smoky and sensual. And actually, Initio have said when they were describing this that it is a spiritual scent. And I can actually get that from it. It's got that kind of, like, this is the Black Gold project, and as you can see, the beautiful, stunning bottle there, which is quite spiritual in itself. It's got the eye in the middle. Just a beauty. Just try her out. I don't know if you like saffron, but I do. And as I said, this is definitely reminds me of the Middle East. Definitely, like Dubai, just walking around and the sunshine and the smell that you can smell in the air and that holiday vibe. I just adore this Oud for Greatness. This is definitely one of my best buys so far this year. Now, that is number 4. Down to the top 3. Now, this little beauty has a special place in my heart, and I think always will. Again, I only got her, when did I get this one? Christmas Eve she came. And, like, you know, Santa comes on Christmas Eve, so this little beauty. And oh my God, Dalina. I know she's hugely popular. I know she's all over YouTube, but I only got her Christmas Eve. I had never had her before, and she's feminine, beautiful. I'm just so obsessed with this. She's classy and elegant and fruity, floral, sweet and so different. She's sophisticated, creamy, airy, light, And on the top notes, you've got lychee, vanilla and incense. Oh, that fruit on the top note is just like beautiful. She goes into this just majestic rose. Again, I have to say, it's a stunning, stunning rose. This one you could just wear every day. This could be, if you like, your signature scent if you want it. I know it's very popular. I know a lot of people have it. I didn't have it for a very long time. But you can also smell the rhubarb in Dalina, which gives it a tartiness, so she's not too sweet. And actually the tartiness is what I think makes this scent so different. It's really unique. And I don't know, it's like, it's powdery. It's unique, it's fresh, it's sour, it's musky. Yeah, like it's just divine. I love this. This is definitely one of my favorites, and it was hard for me not to put her at number 1, but the 2 coming up, you'd maybe understand why. The performance on this Dalina Parfum de Marly is massive. Her Siage is beautiful, and I would recommend her. So now, number 2. This came today. This one only came today. This is why I couldn't put it at number 1, but I knew because I'd read up on it and I was learning about it, and I knew the notes in this fragrance, and I'd heard, and as I said, learned so much about it. I had to get it, and when I opened it today, I was going to unbox it with you, and then I said, oh no, I have to. Basically, it is Armani Privé Rouge Malachite, and look at that beauty of a bottle. Now this is tuberose heavy. There's pink pepper and clary sage. There's tuberose in the middle notes, jasmine, ylang ylang, benzoin, orange blossom and cashmeran. And then on the base notes there is tuberose and amber. So when it dries down in your skin, that's what people mean by base notes. It's like it dries down after like a half an hour and it leaves the most, like, I wouldn't have known this years and years ago. When I'd smell a fragrance first, I go, oh no, I don't like that. And I wasn't educated in fragrances enough to know that you have to let them sit on your skin. And obviously I did know that on everyone else's skin they smell differently because the fragrance reacts with your own body scent and your pheromones, and how one scent is going to smell on you is not necessarily how it's going to smell on somebody else. That is one thing I learned. The second thing I learned was the dry down, and I have actually, my last one that I'm going to show you is the dry down on my number 1 fragrance that I adore so much. The top notes on my last one I love, but not as much as the dry down. And I have to say, if you're to give any of these a chance, give them half an hour on your skin, give them 4 hours on your skin, come back, see their performance, see their sillage, what trail did they leave, and that's when you really know what your fragrance are doing for you. And I just have to spray. I know I've sprayed so many now at this stage, but I don't care. I'm just going to smell lovely. Yeah. Oh my God, it's mysterious. It is a tuberose. And I was buying candles before Christmas, and there was a lot of tuberose candles, and I just didn't like it at all. It was like an older smell. But in this, it's very hard to describe. It's mysterious. It's very intoxicating. Huge performance again. Very, very bougie bottle. Love the bottle, and the cap on this is just so gorgeous. It's almost like, a summery scent, actually, this one. It's powdery, and there's jasmine in there. It's not heavy, it's subtle, it's sensual, and as I said, it is intoxicating. And what a beautiful color. This scent is more, apparently, now again I've only got it today so I can't say, but apparently a lot of YouTubers, when they review this, they say that people go like, they can't really put their finger on it, and they're kind of like, is that you? What are you wearing? I'm not sure what you're wearing. What is that you? So it's that kind of a scent. Mystery, if you're a mysterious type. And I think this could be a signature scent for sure. Very bougie, mysterious, subtle, sensual, captivating. Oh, and it's not overpowering. It is just beautiful. Yeah, this is definitely my number 2. I love it. It's expensive. Again, I think it does come in the 50ml, but check this one out. Now, thank you for staying with me if you're still with me this far along. And for my number 1, most complimented, I have to say, perfume. And I know I only got this one today, but I know this is going to be one of my most complimented, and that's why I stuck that one in there for number 2, because Katie was already like, oh my God, that's one of my new favorites, and her opinion matters to me because she is tough. She's a tough one. So yeah, but definitely this one is my number one, and it's Maison Francois Kurkdjian Paris from Baccarat Rouge 540. Now, this fragrance I have been complimented and complimented over and over. It is saffron again to start off, and jasmine. It has ambergris and cedar, and then it has fir resin in it also. This is the type of fragrance you put it on at the start, and actually a friend of mine was up recently, hi Mary, and she said she didn't like this when I put it on at the start. She said it was quite medicinal. And I said, yeah, but give it a go, give it a chance. A lot of people say that about this, that it can smell kind of medicinally, but if you let it on the dry down, I promise you, that is when the magic, and that's all you can say about this fragrance. It is magical. Like, some people get medicinal, some people get sweet. I get kind of like, I do get a little bit of medicinal at the top, but definitely a sweetness. And as I said, there's saffron, ambergris, sweet yet spicy, powdery yet metallic, heady yet clean, and it's airy. A lot of people also say it's like burnt sugar, like that burnt sugar or the caramelized sugar on the outside of a toffee apple. That kind of a smell it is. But when this dries down, it is the most magical scent. As I said, that is when the magic of this scent comes in. And that is my Baccarat Rouge by Maison Francois Kurkdjian 540. It is a stunner. It is a beast. It smells like money for sure. Very, very popular, but very, very beautiful. I again bought this one in the 50ml because if I want to travel, I want to bring, smaller bottles. It's easier. And I would recommend this to anyone. It is a beauty. It's very, very popular, but for a good reason. As it's sophisticated, it's intoxicating. It is just beautiful, and I love the whole contrast of the sweet yet spicy, heady yet clean, and airy and powdery, and just beautiful. They're expensive fragrances, but they smell expensive, and you don't want to smell like everybody else. You want to smell unique. A lot of these niche fragrances are unique. Like this one, I think is quite unique. I love it, and I love just spraying them every now and again and just changing up and kind of rotating them, and I love them. I love learning all about them. And I'm telling you, if you pick any one from 10 down to number 1 of any of these fragrances, you are going to get compliments and you're going to just love them.